Hey everybody, it's Jeremy. Welcome back to Tales of Arise. Alright. Let's see how this shit goes. I have no idea. It's been a while, I feel like, since we've had a really difficult fight, but who knows?
Volron! He really was still alive.
And there's the Renis Alma. Then, is this another spirit channeling ceremony?
Strange.
Wait though.
Ooh,
Something
ow.
doesn't seem right here.
I burned myself on grease earlier.
Powers must be united. Born from the fires of chaos, the world does seek its rightful state. All must be sacrificed in the heart of Rena, at the shrine of the true sovereign.
What has happened to him? He's lost himself, reduced to a mere cog in a machine.
A mere cog
Hey,
in
look!
the machine.
Over there!
Isn't that the Maiden's crest?
What you doing, lippin' dippin'?
Can it be that this entire chamber is meant to act as a substitute for the Maiden?
What the fuck?
It looks like it's still running, but are we already too late to stop the ceremony?
A little weird.
If that's
Libbin'
what
dibbin'.
caused Lenegis' transformation, then the purpose of the ceremony must have been to drain all the astral energy out of Dana.
But for what
Don't
purpose?
get me.
What
Nice.
could possibly need astral energy on that sort of scale?
He's so mean.
I don't know.
He's not nice.
But whatever it is, I'll bet it's connected to those visions of oblivion. Regardless, we cannot stand by and let them steal Dana's energy.
Right.
That said, we should retrieve the Renis Alma. Because right now, we need that most of all.
Yeah, that's what we need most of all. Okay, walk up and get it.
It's not gonna lunge at us out of nowhere, right?
Not the time, Law.
Alphen, look!
The Red Woman!
I was gonna say, you really
we
think they're
finally
gonna just
found
let you walk up and take
I have a lot of questions for you.
Wait!
What?
Oh,
All have the same face?
there's
How
a
is
lot
that
of red
even
women.
possible?
Well, that's not super surprising considering what we saw in the little opener. I still have no idea who the Red Woman is, though. Oh. Are we going Evangelion here?
What is this?
Who the hell are they?
Got a lot of questions for
Are
you,
they
and
the
you, and you, and you as well.
So I don't
Nice.
know for sure, but I think they're the true rulers of Rena.
Okay. I'll take that. But that still doesn't answer anything. Red women?
They're not feeling particularly talkative.
It's no use, Alphen. If we
Okay.
don't fight, we may as well be sitting ducks here.
Good point. Let's stop them before this gets out of hand.
Light Spear! Havoc!
Try harder!
Their arts were interrupted!
You're mine! There!
Hear my call!
Dragon Form!
Came between heaven and earth.
Ow.
A wailing
Ignite!
banshee of lightning! In here!
You're mine!
Healing circle!
Dragon Swarm!
Came between heaven and earth. Blizzard bloom! A wailing banshee of
Take
lightning!
this! Try harder! My turn! Take this!
And I will heal you all! Oh, violent darting wind!
Dragon
Carve
Swarm!
now through all! Healing circle!
You're mine!
Go in!
Vacuum Blade! Dragon Swarm!
Will this help?
Fucking ow.
You're mine!
Healing circle! Just right there!
Dragon Swarm!
By the power of the
Here I
light, you
come!
can vanish without a
Blue
trace!
escape!
Illuminate the
Dragon
dark
Swarm!
aid! Holy light! One more! Came between heaven! Hurricane annihilation! Wailing banshee of
Ignite!
lightning! Havoc!
Dragon Swarm!
Lightning!
Be still!
I'm gonna use a peach gel on Sean.
A new leaf of
mine!
life!
Blue escape!
Spread! Healing!
Not now! Not ever!
Ow. Everything in this game hurts so much.
Winds of heaven!
I'm not done!
Will this help?
Dragon Swarm!
More for the stockpile! Healing circle!
Dragon Swarm!
Glacial Spear. Raging Cascade.
This one is mine.
Armor won't save you. Gemini also. Wailing Beastie of Lightning.
Dragon Swarm!
Divine Savior.
Coming through!
Okay.
Now!
These guys are just like not responsive to anything.
Go Panther. Glacial Spear. I'll be saving this one.
Back the flame inside me! Yours to be let free! Ignite!
Illuminate the dark. Come
Strike!
forth, holy glimmer. Healing
Dragon
wrath.
Swarm!
A chain between heaven and earth. A wailing Beastie of Lightning.
Looks like they share an HP pool though.
More for the stockpile.
Oh.
Illuminate the dark. Magic is glacial spear.
All right then.
Chain between heaven and earth.
Dragon Swarm!
A wailing Beastie of Lightning.
Here, let me help.
A whirling struggle.
Oh, two
The winds of heaven. First
Ridwell is just lighting them up. Holy shit. My god. Alright. And Xion got popped.
Oh, violent darting
Lightning
winds.
thrust! Rising! Falcon! You're mine!
Between heaven and earth. A
Try
whirling
harder!
Beastie of
Left!
Lightning. I owe you all.
I owe you one!
In here. Light up the dark. Healing
I'm ready to go.
Try harder! This time!
Violent
I'm
darting
not done!
This is one for that.
Ignite!
Switch on.
Take this!
Glacial Blade.
Shattering pieces! Take this!
Hurricane Strike.
You wonder what clued Alphen into making the statement that these things were the real rulers of Rena? Was it just an assumption? I've kind of been again, I'm not trying to like get super critical as soon as like the game starts up or the evening starts up, but I have been feeling like the game is just kind of like running out of time to set up story beats. So it's just throwing information in, because there's been a couple of things over the last 4 or 5 hours, basically since we got to Linegus, where it felt very assumptive, where it really felt like they were just being like, oh, well, this is the thing. And I'm like, you have no guarantees. You have no one telling you that this is the thing. Why do you think that? I mean, they seem safe assumptions, mind you, but... Also, this fight has been very... Like, not a lot of stuff is happening. The combo stuff is really cool, but that seems relatively rare. Like, I wish they were, like, teleporting around doing more combo shit. Like this. Go ahead and heal. Okay. Here we go. Yeah. Spam on my ass. Yeah. Do it a couple times. I'm down.
Not today!
Four break.
Sword Rain Alpha! No escape!
Ready to order. Hear my call. Look sharp.
You're mine! Try harder!
Now for something
Not a
special.
chance!
Dance in the wind. Air
Vacuum blade!
a whirling struggle.
Dragon Swarm!
Winds of heaven. Cyclone.
In a vine?
Here, let me help.
I'm not done! There!
My god.
Dragon Swarm!
Dance in the wind.
This one's all mine! Eat dirt!
Take this.
Vacuum blade!
I'll take you all
Pull
on.
myself together.
What? Did Kisara get this right at the end? That's funny.
You're mine!
Make it rain.
Xion, Astral.
Wow. Nice timing, Kisara. How strange. Okay.
Surrender! Fighting is useless now!
Do you think it's really over?
Okay. Obviously not. But thanks for ruining the suspense,
Watch
Law.
out! They've got something up their sleeve.
What?
It's self-destructed?
Alvin!
I'm okay. Just a little roughed up.
Gets speared by another one.
You had me worried there.
Who
Oral.
said you could touch that?
Oh, it's Volron time. What's up, Volron? Are you gonna stop me?
Damn it! He's awake!
'Cause I already stopped you.
I should have thought as
Once before.
much. So you know this place? Naturally. It was built for me, after all. We'll save that for another time. More pressing is how I'm going to tear you apart. Even after all this time, you still insist on hating me? You cut me down. Sovereign or not, you will pay for that.
Oh. Oh, will he?
You're obviously bluffing. You can't even move right now.
Really, is that what you think?
I wouldn't. I was gonna say, I wouldn't be so sure about that.
Did you really think that such a petty device could hold me?
Are you going to claim it's because you're a ruler? Be it sovereigns or lords.
I mean,
In the
just
end, they're all
shoot
trying to
him
stand
while
by
he's
someone
stuck
else.
there, please.
Plus, what kind of ruler would spend all his time chasing Alf, who happens to be another sovereign?
Idle prattle. I proved my worth and the Sovereign's powers were granted to me.
Were they really? We already know the title of Sovereign doesn't denote royalty. It is but an overblown codename for those with a designated part to play in these proceedings. You mentioned before that you were not the only one stolen from Dana, correct?
Yeah. There were countless. And every one of them besides me died.
Well, obviously not.
All of those failed experiments, and they still kept going back to Dana. There must have been some vital reason their subject had to specifically be a Danan. Then there were the records we found in the library, for you and Volron.
Yes.
They were logged 300
Come on.
years
Give
apart.
me
Yet the data they
explanations
took from
here.
you was exactly the same, which leads us to a single conclusion.
Then you mean Boron was kidnapped just like Alvin? But then he became a...
Okay, yeah, no shit.
A
Yeah, but-
slave from Dana. Just like us.
Obviously.
Isn't
But that
that right?
still
Volron.
isn't news.
So he posed as a Renin and caused all that suffering to his own people?
How
Yeah,
could you?
because he
If
didn't
you
give
knew
a
the
shit.
pain of being a slave, why would you inflict that upon others?
Renin and Dana are meaningless distinctions. Me and everyone else. That is all that matters.
Y'all read in his notes that he
I will stand
fucking
above
fucked
all
up.
others and
He's
take what is
hyper
rightfully
aggressive and
mine,
crazy.
Starting with this.
Oh, oh, the red woman is even like, no, no, sir.
A red woman?
Another one?
Give your master back on Rena this message. No one makes a fool of me. Let them know I'll make them suffer.
Yeah, I don't think she cares so much.
Don't do it!
Great.
Serenus Alva!
Whoop, whoop. Vibration shook my controller off my leg. Okay,
You can't stay here.
We need to go.
so
Alvin!
absolutely no answers. I'm very surprised Mr. Alphin just left Volron behind. jump. We'll catch you. It's fine. Ah. I was gonna say, legit, just jump. He'll catch you. Are y'all making another big-ass fucking thing about the goddamn thorns? He's already shown that he does not give a fuck. Someone else want to, like, hold Alphen's other hand so he can maybe, like, hold on the edge? Oh my god. Y'all suck at this.
Go. But know I will be your shadow no matter where you try to run.
Just shoot him. Right now. Sniper shot in the forehead.
Let's go.
Get him. I hope I get to fight him again. Dear Lord, I hope I can.
Forget, I am the one who devours everything. Who answers to neither spirit nor man. My word is law. I am.
Are you two okay?
Yeah. We'll be
He
fine.
is. He is.
Is Volron... Have we finally seen the last of him?
We can but hope.
Those red women. What the heck was their deal?
Could they be the ones behind all this? The same ones who put those soldiers and Faria in a trance?
Well, Volron legitimately said, "Tell your master back
Those
on Rena."
brainless things? Either way, they've done a runner with the Renaissance.
So like,
Damn it, that's the second time now.
I love how they're assuming all this
Whatever's
different
stolen
stuff, but
from
when
us,
they literally
we'll
hear
steal it
someone
back.
say, "Tell your master back on
future's
Rena,"
ours
they're
to
not like,
protect.
"Oh, someone
And
else
right
is
now,
pulling the
those
strings."
things are what's standing in our way. We can head them off at Rena.
Did you say Rena?
Did.
Volron mentioned a master of theirs holed up in
Okay.
the motherland somewhere.
Finally.
If that monstrous form's their true identity, I shudder to think who they take orders from.
Yeah. There's a good chance it's not human. That's for sure.
So this thing over on Rena, that's what's really behind all this, huh?
They have the Renaissance in their grasp already, so it's unlikely they'll have cause to return to Dana. I agree that Rena's our best shot.
Then we're agreed. Let's head back to the starship.
But seriously, I was not expecting Voron to actually be here.
He seemed to care not one whit about Renans or Danans.
Yeah, not in a good way like with us.
The dungeon complete, right? Like, okay. Real quick, skill panel. Nice. Nice.
I didn't see that coming about Volron. As for those red women, to think they were monsters all along.
Tell me about it.
I mean,
One minute they look perfectly human. Next thing you know, they're not actually human at all.
they
definitely
they
weren't
just
Renan
look
or
like they put
Ganon.
on crazy suits
I'm
of
not
armor.
even sure language would get through to them.
So what were they then? Human Zoogle hybrids?
Is the most terrifying thing anyone said all day?
How about you, Shion? Doherty? You ever seen anything like that before?
No, never. However, if they're the same as the Red Woman we've seen with Volron, I think it's safe for us to assume they understand our language at the very least.
Yeah.
I had just so much I wanted to ask them. About Rena. And Shion's thorns.
Unfortunately, they blew themselves up before we got the chance. Why would they do such a thing, though? To take us with them? Or in order to keep something hidden?
Why not
sound
both?
Plausible to my ears.
Thank you, Law.
They took off with the Renaissance too,
I love it.
remember?
Law goes for
Yeah,
the why
they
not
did.
both. Very nice, Law.
And the next time we meet them, we're going to make sure they tell us everything they know.
Alrighty then. Once again, we're back at an instance where we don't more stuff happens, but we don't actually get answers. This is gonna, I'm gonna go insane. I'm gonna be driven insane by this situation. That's what's up. Hey, hi. I wonder, can I just, like, teleport out of here? Ah. No. Fast travel is disabled. No worries. Was the red woman actually at all 5 lords? Because I do not remember seeing her ever. Aside from at Volron. Questions, questions. Can I really not freaking teleport? Like... I'm gonna guess other. Okay. Fast travel just can't be used here. Gotcha. Well, I hope something happens on our way then. Would be cool if in New Game Plus you'd see the red woman all over the place. That'd be really neat, actually. I'm a big fan of any time there's like New Game Plus scenarios. Why is it making me... Why do I have to go back through this dungeon?
Out of our way.
Like... That's not exactly something that I want to do.
In here. By the power of water.
Astral art?
That's my cue.
Shut him down! It's over! Here I come! No escape! Rising
You require help. Leave the ensnaring to me.
Yeah, and pummeling to me.
I have no limits!
I hate that enemy type. I hate the swift enemies have a big tendency to focus the player from the side. It's really annoying.
You picked the wrong one!
Like, legit, he just runs across the freaking stage at me. Both of them are targeting me. I have 4 other freaking teammates, or 3 other teammates. Well, yeah, I mean, obviously, that's an indication of, like, they're not... But the scenario is like... It's annoying to have to go back through the dungeon that I just went through. You know? Like, obviously, there's gonna be... They've only ever disabled teleportation because of story-related situations, so...
Make it rain. Frozen hammer. With this, I can become even stronger.
And a little fucked up. SP accumulated. Yay. That got us attack 50. Strengthen counter edge, counter attack damage, elemental after guarding, guard ignition. Guard ignition is... That's good. Faster AG recovery. Items. So. Fight this guy. I could have walked away from him, but.
Switch to air thrust. A chain between heaven and earth.
You're mine!
A wailing deity inferno crossing. As if the normal creepy crawlies aren't disgusting enough. Aqua.
Flaming thrust coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno!
Here's a healing art.
You're mine! You're mine!
Holy
Strike!
by the power between heaven and earth.
This one keeps charging us!
That's what my shield's for. Get behind me.
Got it!
I've held the freaking like trigger.
Vacuum blade!
Dragon
Dragon Swarm!
Blah blah blah.
Sword Rain Alpha! Be still! Void Flash! Slice! Void Flash! Here I come!
I can
Carve through armor!
Think you can fly?
Sword Rain You're finished!
Thanks,
Vacuum
Shion.
blade! Sword Rain Alpha!
Illuminate the ray.
Dragon Swarm! Prepare to be freed!
A chain between heaven and earth. Unveiling
Take
the
this.
idea of light in here.
I'm not done!
Strike. More hurricane strike.
Here I come!
Tempest
Dare the flame inside me! Yours to be let free!
What?
Take this! No escape!
I'll take you all on. Ha! Flare Demolisher!
I really don't like the look of this shield.
Hurricane strike.
No, you didn't. That's rude.
A wailing banshee of lightning. Glitter spear. Pierce evil.
Take this!
How about
Tempest
Flaming Meteor!
Dragon Swarm!
Piercing
Sword
Roar!
Rain Alpha! I'm
What's
not
up,
done.
Jeff?
You're mine!
Yeah, I know I can run. I intentionally attacked this creature.
This one's
Sword Rain Alpha! You're finished!
Like, I could have just run around it. I didn't have to fight it. I intentionally, like, picked a fight.
me off. Thanks, Shion.
Dragon Swarm! Not today! I'm not done!
Anything in armor is over.
Well, so, don't get me wrong, right? Like, I don't have a problem with fight. In fact, like, the fighting is the main fun of the game,
Flare
right?
Demolisher!
So I don't have a problem fighting. It is just annoying to me that they are forcing me to go back through the dungeon. So, you know.
This should
So it's
come
not
in
like
handy when
I don't
you
have a
weapons.
problem with the fighting. I'm just annoyed that I have to go back through the dungeon rather than just TPing to the end of it. Ooh. Hey, Dippo.
Out of our way.
No further!
Carve now through all.
No, absolutely not.
Can run rings around us.
Would I be okay? I mean, if it was the life I had to live, I'd learn to live it, but I wouldn't be like super, oh my, yeah, this is great, it's fine.
Okay, but like, what if you live like this?
Like, immortality? Immortality, but I have to be fused together with someone.
No, not together with someone.
With you. I'm just talking in theory, though, in my brain. Like... Probably not. It's just, I'm like, think about it, right? Like, what are the perks of immortality? Right?
Lightning strike!
Okay, well, then why do you even want it?
I just want to fuse with you. I don't care
Okay,
about them more. I'm
well,
trying to
no.
heal to you with
You're
immortality. I
then-
just want to fuse with you.
Then never mind. Hard pass.
Shiny move.
For my own
Hard,
reason.
hard pass. It's like, think about like being fused. It'd be one thing, but like that position.
Okay.
How am I
okay.
gonna lay down?
How about this?
How am I gonna get on a plane to visit
Once
places?
a year, the new, but you can never use the exact same fuse again.
Well, that wouldn't work with immortality.
Well, you just gotta change it very slightly every time.
I don't think that would work.
Work. By the time you got through all of them, it'd be okay, cause like all your like skin and cells would like.
Oh, is
by
that
time,
is
so you
that
can
how
just
it
start
works?
over. Works. I've studied it. It's okay.
Oh, it's studied, huh?
It's studied. You don't have to think about it.
Well, that's good.
What the-
Real good.
When did it get pitch dark all of a sudden?
The lights are all out. Think it has something to do with the explosion back in the Forbidden Zone? Doe?
You two.
Faria, Avakir. Thank goodness you're safe.
Avakir filled me in about everything. About how I ambushed you all.
She doesn't remember a thing, so she really was being controlled.
He told me about Tarnigan, too. Is it true?
Oof.
What difference does it make? What's done is done.
It makes a lot of difference, Shadingus.
Stop casting me off, just for once!
Faria, not now. It can wait. Dohalim, Lenegus is in grave peril.
So I can see.
It's the city's core reactor. It's damaged. Some of the basic systems we've managed to keep online, but complete restoration's still a way off.
You're an elite technician, though. You can fix it, right?
If so, then what's the problem?
Panic's begun to set in among the citizens. Until now, whenever something like this happened, the Sovereign would issue a decree. But this time, not so much as a peep. Any longer, and we run the risk of riots breaking out before we can get things back up and running.
Forget the Sovereign. I doubt you'll be hearing from him anytime soon.
What's that supposed to mean? Do you know something I don't?
Oh, I know a lot of
To
things
say,
you don't.
The Sovereign isn't the kind of ruler we thought he was. That is, if he ever even existed, which is looking doubtful at this stage.
Are you out of your mind? Why, if people knew that a lord such as yourself was whispering such blasphemy, they'd—
There's no time to explain now. It sounds like we need to find a way to keep Lenegus from spiraling out of control.
We need to stop that riot.
But how do we do that?
Use your
Riots feed on
sovereign.
discontent and unrest, right? So if we want to keep the peace, we just need to put people's minds at ease.
At ease. Like by letting them hear directly from someone they trust.
Hey, Dohalim.
That's it. Who's the highest ranking person in Lenegus right now?
Technically,
Lenegus
you.
wouldn't have a next in line. After all, you said the Sovereign rules over everyone directly, right?
Correct. The closest thing to an authority figure would be a lord. And the only one left is...
I like how Dohalim, who is usually the brightest and fastest on the spot, is the
Avakir.
last
You
on the
mentioned a few
uptake here.
facilities were still online. Which ones?
Like, all right.
Why hasn't the Sovereign said anything?
Please, won't somebody explain what's going on?
Is it over? What's going to happen to all of us?
And y'all are freaking out.
Heed me now, fellow Renans of Lenegus. It is I, Lord Dohalim Ilkaris of Elda Menancia.
Look, up there! It's Lord Dohalim!
Hold on! He should be in the crown contest! Shouldn't he? Why isn't the Sovereign talking to us?
The Sovereign is seeing to other matters right now. In my capacity as Lord, I speak to you in his stead. You're afraid. As people so often are when faced with the unknown.
Seems a little bullshitty.
I hope you'll allow me to put your fears to rest. The city's core reactor has experienced a malfunction. However, we have our top engineers attending to the matter, and things will soon be back to normal. I know that you feel abandoned, perhaps more scared and alone than ever before. But I ask you all to keep one thing in mind. You are Lenegus, not the lords and sovereign. The solidarity of its citizens is the mortar that holds it together.
That is absolutely not the culture of Lenegus.
Distracted by our differences. If we put our hearts and minds together,
Like, it feels so weird, because I feel like these people would be like, what the fuck is he talking about, right? Like, I get that they're trying...
But as another human being among many, I hope that you'll lend me your strength.
Right.
For if we can persevere as one, I know a bright tomorrow awaits.
Your speech seems to have done the trick. Looks like the city won't be descending into chaos after all.
I only pray the relief will tide the city over for the time being.
What you said earlier, about the Sovereign possibly not even existing, was it true?
It's still too premature to say with any certainty, but I believe so. This whole time, this world we've been fed was a lie, built on nothing but falsehoods.
But it can't all have been...
I can believe it. After everything I saw in the Forbidden Zone, what they did to Faria, it's the only explanation that makes sense.
But what about hierarchy, Avakir? Authority? The very foundations of Renan society? How can we live without someone to guide us?
I'd say we found someone capable of doing just that, wouldn't you?
You? You can't be serious.
He was legitimately a
I
lord
have business I must take care of first.
with
But once
one
everything is
of
over,
5
I
people
shall
next
return.
in line to be the next sovereign.
But
What are
not
you
as
talking
your
about?
sovereign.
You can't be serious.
Nor as a leader, the likes of which the people here are used to, I think.
But how else do you propose to rule?
I'm not sure yet. All I have is a feeling that here in Lenegus, a new dawn is on the verge of breaking. One in which people won't be judged by birthright or on the power of their astral arts, but on other things. More important things. Things like, oh, I don't know, musical talent, for example.
When
'Cause
I
that-
bumped into you after all those
Because that's
years,
going to be
I said
significantly
you
better.
were no different.
The hierarchy is now
But I was
based on
wrong.
musical talent.
Truth is, you were always different. I feel like
Oh my god.
maybe now I can finally begin to accept Turnigan's death. To see a future.
After you found out that he fucking tried to kill Dohalim? Yeah, I could imagine
You
that.
go finish whatever it is you've got to do. I'll hold down the fort here in Lenegus till you get back.
Thank you.
I guess you're not going to make it to Menancia for the foreseeable future, huh?
Indeed. Forgive me.
The people of Elderman and
I was gonna say, we haven't been
themselves
there for a
just
while.
fine. It's the ones here on Lenegus who need someone to guide them. Besides, with you leading the people here, it'll help spread the idea of coexistence beyond Menancia's borders that much faster.
Sounds like you're in it for the long haul.
How could I not be, after the second chance that I've been granted? From this day forth, I shall dedicate myself to the future inhabitants of this world. Though the memories of the departed shall remain forever in my heart.
Remember, you're going to be leading the people here, not ruling them.
True enough. Whatever would I do without you, Kisara?
With or without her, I suspect you're gonna have your hands full when the time comes.
Ah ha ha ha.
We should be heading back to the ship. Business on Rena awaits.
All casual, like, business on Rena awaits. Oh shit. Renan Leader. Hey! Increased AG. Ground Dasher. Ground Dasher? Holy shit! And improved healing arts. Nice. Okay.
Looks like
cool.
the people of Lenegus can rest easy.
I couldn't have done it without your words of encouragement, Law.
Hey, you're the one who made the speech.
I think everybody can share the credit here.
That's just because you want
In one
credit,
sense,
Rinwell.
when all is said and done, perhaps I have been a slave this whole time too.
You, a Renan Lord? How do you figure that exactly?
I was complicit in the Renan system, bound by its values, resigned to being swept along, without the resolve to take a stand. And when I realized the severity of my mistake, all I longed for was punishment. A lord. And yet my first instinct was to place my fate in the hands of others.
That's not slavery, that's privilege.
I couldn't stand watching my
like legitimately straight up, what you just described there is not slavery, it's privilege. It's woe be to me that I am a part of the system, but I benefit from the system.
That's what
That's privilege.
Zephyr taught me how to fight. But in doing so, he also taught me how to live.
Even if
Zephyr
it means
was around for
stumbling
like
along the
2
way.
hours.
If it's on a
My
road
God.
of our own choosing,
Yeah, that's
free
not
of
true, but
regret.
still.
Why, that's the road of freedom. Or, to put it another way, so long as his heart is compromised, even the loftiest of kings is no freer than a slave. I think I finally understand now. This Zephyr character sounds like he was a wise man indeed. I only wish I could have met him.
There's just so much I wish I could ask him, especially now. I wonder, have I been correctly carrying on the torch that he passed to me?
Oof. Big oof.
How long have you known?
Known what?
About the darkness I carry inside me. You seem to have been aware of it for quite some time now.
Why ask me now? What does it matter? But yes, I have. I've pretty much known that something was gnawing at you ever since we left Menancia.
So basically since the very start of our journey then. Just when I thought I couldn't feel more ashamed.
Because you
Leave
didn't
the past
hide it
where
better?
belongs. We have no need for it now.
That's so strange.
You're forging ahead. That's what matters. If my brother could see you, he'd be proud.
He'd be proud.
Not as proud as he would be of his sister, I'm sure.
Well then, just as well it's not a competition, huh?
My God.
Kisara?
All of
Anyone
the
at home in there?
skits.
Sorry.
I wonder how close I
Did I
am
look
to the
distracted?
300 skits achievement.
Among other things. To be entirely honest, I couldn't tell whether you were smiling or frowning.
You were thinking about Dohalim, weren't you?
That obvious, huh? I was just thinking how good it is to see him moving forward at last.
You didn't
It was
get your
always so
300 till
infuriating,
post-game?
knowing how
Nice.
capable he could be if he just
Fair.
put his mind to it.
Very fair.
A prisoner trapped in a cage
And you didn't
of
skip
his own
any? Yeah, I
self-doubt.
wouldn't expect you to.
But now, he's finally beginning to spread his wings. I'm happy for him.
So, then why do you look so sad?
Oh, I don't know if I'd say sad. There's a bittersweetness to it, I guess. It's good and strange, knowing that he won't be needing me anymore. It probably sounds weird, doesn't it? I have this massive worry off my mind. I should be jumping up and down for joy, right?
Must be that maternal instinct of yours at work.
Yeah, sure,
Rinwell's
it's the
right.
maternal
You're
instinct.
like a mother bird, finally letting go as her child takes his first shaking and nervous flight from the nest.
Yeah.
A pretty big child.
That's one way to look at it.
Hot
I
fries!
wouldn't like to see Dohalim's face if he heard you say that. All this has made me realize I can't allow myself to become a prisoner of my own making like he was. If Dohalim can forge his own path ahead, then I can too. I won't be left behind.
Alright, un momento, I need a water. Okay. We go back to it. Alright, can I now teleport? Nope. No, I cannot. Wasn't this a, kill spot over here, actually? Aha!
We check back in on the ramp.
Fish steak. Wow. Nice.
Done. This is sure to give the others some much-needed energy. Well, how's it taste?
The meat is just the right texture and firmness. You can easily taste all of the ingredients that went into it.
I'm impressed you can cut up such a huge fish.
The basic procedure doesn't really change whether a fish is big or small. All it takes is practice.
Still, I feel a little bad eating this fish. It's supposed to be a pretty rare species, isn't it?
I'm the type who fishes for food first and foremost. Once I catch something, I cook it up with care so it doesn't go to waste. Don't worry, I took an imprint of it for posterity before I turned it into steak.
The meat is so thick. It almost reminds me a little of beef.
What's the difference? Isn't it all meat at the end of the day, regardless of where it comes from?
Says the guy who always complains about it not being red meat whenever we have fish.
Look, as long as it tastes good, I don't care what it is.
Even vegetables?
I'm talking about meat!
It looks thick because that's how big the fish was. There's still plenty to go around, so feel free to have more if you want it.
Sure, I'll take another slice.
Of course you will.
Better grab it while you can, everyone.
Ow. You better watch yourself, Alvin. Can't be saying shit like that. Look what you got. Coffin dance. What the fuck? Hey! Made some money. And there's the ranch. Alright, now we're done. Let's go waste this experience buff. Bless you. Double bless you. You know, having been playing a lot of like FF9 and, you know, a lot of other games over the past few years, like more nostalgic games, I kind of wish there were more, even Tales games, I kind of wish there were more like mini games and auxiliary systems in Tales of Arise. Like the game's a lot of fun, but the a lot of fun part is basically like all combat. You know? Mini games become more rare, yeah, as time is progressing, yeah. That does kind of seem to be the case, but it also just seems to be maybe like the conceptual tone, right? Just a lot of effort seems to have gone into the combat, but not a lot else, if that makes sense. Like there are things about it. Some of the things I really like about the game, but parts of it feel flat because it feels like maybe there's not as much depth to the world as I want there to be.
You can say that again. And now we have more problems to fix too. Like figuring out how to reform Lenegus.
Still more questions. Absolutely.
That can wait for now. We've got more than enough on our plates to deal with as it is. Like figuring out who's really running the show on Rena.
Yeah. Which is why we're going to the Renan homeworld.
All the answers we've been looking for are on that planet. The person responsible for all this. The Red Woman and the Renaissance. The answers have to be there. Are we prepared to finally find them?
We're gonna fly down towards Rena. The whole place, whole planet's just gonna be covered in thorns.
When we get there?
We know nothing about the Renan homeworld or what we might
Whole
face
fucking
once
thing.
we arrive. We should get a feel for how things are on the ground before we take any serious steps.
Yeah, you
it's
should.
also entirely possible that the first thing we're going to face is an attack.
Yeah,
If we come
it
across
is.
the capital, we should. What?
Oh, haha. Never mind. We're not even gonna make it to Rena. Nice. Very nice. Oh, shit. Not my ship. Don't do me like this. Excuse me? What? What?
Damn! The hell just happened?
Our course has been altered. The coordinates are pointing to a different destination.
What's that?
The ship's controls aren't accepting my commands. The engine is being shut down.
That's bad, right?
Yeah.
Quite bad. We've lost control of the ship.
Is all of this the Red Women's doing?
Are they trying to finish us off before we can land?
Everyone, look there!
Oh. Hey! Oh, haha. So yeah, Rena is fucked. Gotcha. Are you laser beaming us? Don't do that. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Oh, no, Melon. That's no moon! Fuck. Get out of here with that shit. Oh, I wonder if it just, like, obliterates Lenegus. Is it blooming? Is this a flower that's blooming? This flower has thorns, is that the thing? Wow. And it sends out its baby spores into the galaxy to destroy yet more planets.
Blooming out of Rena?
But that flower looks like it's absorbing all of Dana's energy.
Fucking wow. What the
It appears
fuck
Lenegus
is going
serving as a conduit
on?
for that energy to reach here. Could that have been its true purpose all along?
If that's true, do you think the people back on Lenegus are all right?
Probably not.
We can only pray that they are.
Damn it! Haven't they taken enough already? When is this going to end?
The Flower of Oblivion.
With everything that's happening, we need to get back to Lenegis. Is the ship still offline?
Unfortunately, yes. Even more so than when it lay dormant.
Can you fix it?
Starships are extremely complex machines. One wrong move while we're out here in space
Right.
could very well cost us our lives.
So what? We're just stuck inside here, floating around? For how long?
Well,
I don't believe this. We've made it all this way, and now we're stuck here? We're watching Dana die before our eyes, and we have no choice but to sit here and starve to death?
Law, calm down. You're not the only one who's worried here.
I got a lot of food. We're not gonna starve.
Right. Sorry.
It's still too early to give up. There has to be a way to get out of this.
Alphen.
Oh shit.
Now what?
The starship, it's back online?
No, this is different. Something is pulling our ship in towards it.
Another ship. I swear to God, if someone else shows up with a starship and is like, "Oh, we've been hunting this Oblivion thing for a while now." Don't you fucking do this to me. I swear to God, if someone shows up out of nowhere and is like, "Oh, here's this big bad thing," motherfuckers.
We managed to get moving, but where are we?
It looks like Lenegis in here.
Do you think we might run into more Renans here? Or those red women?
Perhaps. Someone brought us here. The question is, who?
I'm about to be real big mad, aren't
We
I?
haven't been ambushed, so that probably means they aren't hostile.
I'm about to be real big mad.
Why would anyone want to bring us here?
Hey, Shion!
Why would anyone want to bring us
If they
here?
wanted to attack
Because
us,
plot
they could have done
convenience,
so
that's
while
why.
we were back on the starship. We should see where this path takes us.
What do you think you're doing, lippin' dippin'? My mouth is so hot right now. Alright. That's going to be it for this video. If you're watching on Twitch, stick around. We're going to keep playing. If you're watching on YouTube, hope you enjoyed. We'll see you next time for more Tales of Arise, where maybe we'll get some answers. Because I guess the flower kind of counts as an answer-ish? We'll see. Bye-bye, everybody. Hey everybody, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, consider leaving a like, commenting, or subscribing. It really helps me out. If you'd like to see me live, head over to my Twitch at twitch.tv/thedistanthorizon.